Most men think that brain fog just means that they're tired, they're burned out, they're distracted. Well, to be honest, it doesn't. Brain fog is a real physical state inside the brain. It happens when three systems get kind of thrown out of whack. First system, how your brain uses fuel. What fuel we're talking about? Well, the things that it uses: oxygen, glucose. 2, when the levels of key brain chemicals like hormones, testosterone, estrogen, DHEA, all the derivatives of testosterone, when those chemicals that control focus, control your mood, control your motivation, get kind of out of whack, guess what? Brain fog. Number 3, your stress. When your stress is out of whack, meaning the systems that are utilized to take care of stress get out of whack, guess what happens? You end up with brain fog. Now, during and even after divorce, that stress switch, so to speak, gets stuck on the on position. Your sleep, it breaks down. Your inflammation, surprisingly, goes up, increases. And your brain suffers worse and worse and worse. Why? Because the energy that it uses is not being produced, or at least not produced efficiently. That's a big problem, because your brain, it runs 100% on energy, even though it's about 2% of your body weight. You know, your brain uses about a quarter of all the oxygen that you breathe in. It uses a quarter, 25%, of all the blood sugar, the glucose that you ingest. That energy is made by tiny power plants in your brain, rather in the cells in your brain, called mitochondria. Now, chronic stress, bad sleep, low nutrients, and of course inflammation slow down these little minuscule power plants in your cell. When that happens, brain cells don't communicate very well. That's when men start noticing slower thinking, shorter attention span, trouble finding the right words, poor short-term memory, feeling possibly even emotionally kind of flat and disconnected. Now, this isn't a mental weakness. It's low energy at a cellular level. When the brain cells don't have enough energy, they're going to need support. Now, it's not motivation that you need, but your brain needs neural support for literally brain function. Now, you should find a program that is designed to help the systems do really 3 things: control thinking, so you have a clear thought; control focus; and also include cellular energy production. That's the key. Brain chemical balance is necessary, right? And something that a lot of people forget about is blood flow. Blood needs to flow to the brain so all the nutrients, mainly oxygen and glucose, can be used in the brain for brain function. So a